Well, thanks so much, Sam. Am joined by somebody today who I've known for a little bit. You came on the show last year, but Brad, over the last year, you guys have done some incredible work when it comes to building the AV industry. If you watched the segment with Jennifer Weaver yesterday, you know that we have a massive hiring crisis in our industry, and very few people are doing the work that you guys are doing over at Next Level. What are some of the challenges right now that you're seeing with hiring in the industry?
So hiring in the industry, as some of our integrator friends will probably know, finding quality technicians is very difficult. There's poaching, there's poor work, there's poor client experiences, there's poor representation of the brands as a result of all of this. So bringing in the next generation of technicians, designers, programmers is going to keep our industry afloat. This is almost an existential crisis for the industry. So the challenges that we're seeing are problems with hiring, but because the problems with hiring, there's an awareness problem as well. Young folks don't know about this industry. And so what Next Level Learning is doing is we're trying to show high schoolers, college students, young professionals, the AV industry is somewhere where you can come and you can be successful, and we need you.
You know, you talked about awareness being one of the barriers to entry for a lot of folks in the industry. There are a handful, right? What are some of the other reasons that folks are struggling maybe to find AV as a potential career path?
Yes, so awareness is one. Mentorship and training are two other ones. So breaking into this industry can be difficult because there's so many manufacturers, all with their own training platforms. Everyone has their own proprietary software that you have to learn. So once you get your CTS, from there, where do you go? If you want to work on a construction project, you have to know so much more about construction drawings, you have to know about design, the process. So it starts with CTS, but from there you need a mentor to network, you need a mentor to help show you what is the path to get you to installation, to design, to program, to a manufacturer, to sales, where you want to be, where's your passion?
Well, look, part of that is actually getting people here to InfoComm. Maybe they can attend classes and sessions, but it gives people a chance to really get their hands on products, on technologies, things that they probably may not have even seen before in some cases. And you guys brought 3 folks this year. You sponsored 3 folks to come to InfoComm. Tell me a little bit about that program.
Yeah, so we have a sponsorship program. We brought 3 young professionals, all happen to be from higher education, but 3 young professionals who have been in the industry maybe a year or 2, and they're still trying to figure out, what's my next step? Where do I go from here? So you can see up on the screen now, we have Georgia, Brandon, and Alana. The 3 of them had all expense paid trip to come to InfoComm for the entire week by Next Level Learning. We have them in CTS prep courses because, like I said, we want them to get their CTS first. And then from there, we've been introducing them to all of our friends, contacts in the industry. You know, these are the folks who design the systems. These are the folks who install the systems. You know, what are you interested in? Do you want to get into broadcast? Are you interested in audio technology? And so we're trying to learn who they are, where they want to go, set them up with mentors who can help them grow.
Well, Brad, obviously that's not free funding all of those trips, so it's dependent on some contributions from some great partners, but I know folks may be saying, hey, maybe even in addition to supporting monetarily, what are some of the other ways that folks can get involved with Next Level?
Yes, so we are a nonprofit. We are looking for sponsors, so I invite everyone out there to take a look at our page here. You should see a QR code on the screen. That'll bring you to our free membership page, so this is free right now for everybody. I want people to join who are young professionals, high school, college. I also want manufacturers, I want wholesale. I want everybody to join because we need to, as an industry, build paths for folks to become the professionals that the industry needs to be sustainable. So please join, become a member, maybe even become a mentor of somebody else.
Brad, look, I'm so grateful that you came back, not only for a second year, but you're doing the work that you're doing in the industry, because I promise you, it is not without fruit. And you see a representation here of so many different people, age gaps, age groups, different demographics, and part of that is because of the work that you guys are doing in the industry. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Of course. Thank you for having me on.